Hi everyone, this is Madhumati, Assistant Professor, Department of Food Technology, SNS College of Technology. So, in this video, let's have a look on the what are all the equipments that are used in the dairy industry, and also add on to that what are all the products that are being produced by the use of the dairy. So the base thing is the milk. So first of all, let's have a look on to the homogenization. It is one of the process, as we already seen in the previous lecture series, what is the process of homogenization. So in this video we will have a look on the what is a homogenization process and what are all the types of homogenizers being used in the industries. So coming to the basic what is a homogenization. So we all know it is like one of the crucial process that which is used to reduce the size of the particles of a liquid, that is probably like the size of the fat that is present in the milk, in order to create a more uniform and a stable structure or a mixture. So this is mainly essential to achieve a consistent texture in order to prevent the separation of the components in the various types of products. So keeping that in mind, actually this homogenization technique is adopted not only in dairy, it is also been applied across many food industries, pharmaceutical and cosmetic types of industries. So in food industry, it will mainly it helps to increase or enhance the appearance and the mouth feel of the products, like in sauces and milk, for example. So ultimately it will give a consumer satisfaction by preventing the separation and to maintain a very smooth, appealing and texture over the time. So getting into the concept of homogenization. So homogenization concept mainly relies on two principles. The one is the Pascal's law or the Bernoulli's principle. Another one is the cavitation and the shear force. So what is Pascal's law? Is nothing but, it is nothing but where the high pressure force with the use of the high pressure force, a fluid it will pass through very small gaps. So based on this, pressure is applied through the fluid and that is like transmitted equally in all the directions. So this is nothing but the Pascal's law. Bernoulli's principle is nothing but the fluid velocity will increase through that narrow gap. Its pressure, ultimately the pressure will decrease when it enters into the narrow gap, contributing to a particle breakdown. So this is the basic principle behind it. And cavitation and shear stress is nothing but they form like vapor like bubbles. They collapse and form vapor like bubbles to generate some intense energy among the particles. So these implosions will combine a very strong shear forces that are like a very high speed fluid flow, and they will disrupt the breakdown particles for much effective size reduction and for the dispersion. So coming to the working principle of a homogenizer, how does a homogenizer work? So mainly it relies on the three, that is the pressure generation, flow through valve and the impact ring and the cooling. So these are the three main parts of a homogenizer. So the role of pressure generation is nothing but, as we already know, it uses a piston pump to give a high pressure to elevate the fluid to around 40,000 psi. So this intern pressure is mainly why we use this, is mainly critical for effective processing the fluid as well as to prepare the subsequent homogenization stages. So the role of the pressure. Flow generation, flow through valve is nothing but the fluid gets accelerated through a homogenization valve, which causes a significant increase in its velocity. So because of that, there will be a very fast acceleration by the use of the shear force acting upon it. So ultimately it helps to break down the particles. Last, impact ring and cooling is mainly it is like it disrupts the particle by the action of the impact ring that is present in the homogenizer. So and the cooling system is also present in order to prevent overheating during the process and to maintain an integrity throughout the process. Next, what are all the components that are present in a homogenizer? So obviously a homogenizer contains pressure gauge, high pressure pump, cooling system and a valve assembly. So pressure gauge is nothing but it helps to monitor how much pressure accurately it is being taking place, to ensure a very consistent and to make a reliable operation is being done. And also it is mainly more important to maintain the quality of the end product and to prevent the equipment from any damages by keeping the pressure within the optimal ranges. So high pressure pump is nothing but it helps to deliver a required pressure with a with the help of that robust piston or like plunger devices will be attached, that which is essential to push the fluid through the homogenizer valve. So this will ensure a very consistent and the very efficient pressure delivery, which is also much effective for particle size reduction. So coming to the cooling system, it will keep the fluid temperature very stable during the high pressure operation, so that it will helps to prevent the thermal degradation and maintain the fluid desired characteristics or the properties. So this is more vital to mainly to preserve the quality and the integrity of the final product by counteracting it with the during the process of homogenization. Last is the valve assembly. So this is one of the core element where particle size reduction actually occurs. So we precisely it is been able to create an intense shear force within that valve in order to break down the particles. Hence it ensures a very uniform dispersion is being taking place. And next, what are all the types of homogenizers? So as I told, many types of homogenizers have been installed. First is a high pressure homogenizer, ultrasonic, rotor strata homogenizer and the microfluidizer. So each of these types differ in mainly like the the design and the inbuilt pressure, and also as well as the how they handle fluids. That is based on the density of the fluid. Each types of homogenizers shall be chosen for depending upon the type of industry or the type of the fluid. So where we can apply. So coming to the application part, so as we already know, this homogenization process not only used in the milk industry, it is also being used for the processing of the sauce and the juice, also for the manufacturing or the processing of baby foods. So milk in sense like it will prevent the cream separation process during the processing of milk to ensure a very consistent texture and improve smoothness of the final product. So it mainly enhance to give the milk a good appeal and also a shelf life extension by maintaining a uniform fat distribution throughout the product. And ice cream, if we take, it will by reducing the size of the crystal size, this will homogenization process will create a creamier texture and it will give a better mouth feel when we just consume the ice cream. So this also results in a very smoother, richer product that will enhance the overall eating experience when customers will be more enjoyable when they consume the particular homogenized product. As well as in sauce and juices also, it plays a very major role in giving the final end appearance as well as a consistent flavor. And also like in baby foods also it plays a major role, like it makes the food more safe for the baby to consume and gives a balanced nutrition outcome of this homogenized product will be, it is not only like gives a balanced nutrition, it makes the food to get easily digested for their healthy growth and the achievement. Okay, so and the next is nothing but the these are all about the homogenization, its applications. Thank you.